Hey, Brad from RotoHeat.com back at it with another 2021 player outlook. This time we're talking. If you like everything that's going on here with the RotoHeat.com team on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that notification icon so you can stay up to date when we do all our live streams and all our player outlook drops and everything else we're doing here on the channel. All right, so let's get to it. Chris Carson is a guy that, for whatever reason, always seems to be a little under the radar. The team thinks he's probably going to finish 2021 somewhere between running back 11 and 16. So a low-end RB1 to a high-end RB2. Three of the guys think you should go buy him. 8 of them think you should hold him if you've got him. And 3 of them think you should sell him if you own him. We expect his ADP to be lower next year than it is currently. But we do believe he's going to be definitely a spot starter in 2021, and some of the guys on the team think he should be an RB1 by year's end. So when you look back at everything. So that's kind of the compiled consensus based on the conversations. When you look at places for redraft value, like the Fantasy Pros and things like that, he's a top 40 player, kind of in the 20 range at his position. When you look at our ADP here on RotoHeat, is more of a dynasty focused. We've got him in the 60 to 70 range category because, he's 26. There is potential for him to be there a little bit longer in Seattle, and he's been a producer. The last 3 years, he's been at least above the 900 total yards range. He's had 1,100 yard season, a 1,200 yard season last year. He dipped a little bit, only playing in 12 games. He had over 900 combined yards, just below 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. Combined. So he's a guy that, with given the opportunity in this offense, is a producer, and he's a powerful back. Now, obviously, he's going to miss time because he hasn't played a full season in the 4 years he's been in the league. That also being said, getting to be 26, people assume that he's going to hit some sort of imaginary wall at any point now. Depending on what Seattle's focused on, they have other needs that they can address throughout the offseason next year. With the type of team they are, with the fact that they love to run the ball and make sure that they have a strong running game, Carson has every opportunity to be successful. That being said, all of these conversations, every outlook that we do is all dependent on multiple factors. Obviously, in a redraft situation, this guy could be a starter and running back weekly for you. Don't be afraid to start him this year. Barring injury, he's more than capable of being a back-end RB1, high-end RB2 this year. And some of the guys on the team think he's an RB1 all year long. In a dynasty-focused situation, what's your roster look like? Are you competing? Are you rebuilding? Are you somewhere in the middle and you need to figure out what you're doing? That all plays into the conversation of what you do with Chris Carson. Let me know in the comments below, what are you doing with Chris Carson? Do you own him? What have you done with him? Have you traded for him? What have you paid for him? Let's keep this conversation going below. If you're a team that's competing, this is a guy that you need to target. If you're a running back away, don't be afraid to go out and get him. Spending, your late first to get him isn't a terrible idea. If you're a rebuilding team, trade him. Get some draft capital. Try to get a little bit more than market value for him and see what happens. If you're a team that's in the middle, that's always a tough situation. If you're not truly a contender, but you're not truly in the dumpster, and you own him, I would probably try to flip him for a younger asset. If you're a team that is borderline and you're in need of running back help, don't be afraid to go get him. He could play another couple years in Seattle. You know that you're going to miss a few games with him, but that's okay as well. Have some backup, have some depth. It's always important. But let me know. Let me know what you're doing with him. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to check out RotoHeat.com for our ADP and rankings and all that other fun stuff. We love you guys. We'll talk to you again in the next one.